Hey guys, it's me, and today I have an amazing video for you guys. I have new hair, and I have new amazing stuff to talk to you guys about. On Saturday, I went to my first ever concert ever with my best friend Alex, and we saw Kamelot, Delain, and Eklipse live at the Masquerade in Atlanta. It was the best way for me to lose my concert virginity. It was absolutely amazing. And we had VIP tickets, and those included meet and greet with the band, which was the headlining band, which was Kamelot, and also early entry to the stage and such. Well, I mean, this, not the stage, like the crowd, audience, the floor, main floor type dealio thing. You know what I'm talking about. And we got to meet the members of Kamelot. Now, Kamelot's actual keyboardist, Oliver Politai, I'm hoping I'm pronouncing his name correctly, he didn't join them for the US part of their tour because he is the father of Simone Simons of Epica's baby. He is the father of her child and such, and so she's near the end of her pregnancy, so he stayed with her during the US part of the tour, because I'm not entirely sure how far along with her pregnancy she is, so I can't really say for certain, like, if it was just like for just the US tour, if it's going to go into the European part of their tour, because they start their European part of their world tour in November. But replacing him was Cohen. I'm hoping I'm pronouncing his name correctly as well. He is the keyboardist of Epica, and for those of you who don't know, Epica is my all-time favorite brand ever. I almost said brand. My bad. But yeah, it was absolutely amazing to actually meet somebody from my favorite band, and it was just like, oh! Yeah, I was like fangirling and everything. And then they had a guest singer tour along with them, because she tours along with them just about everywhere. She's been touring along with them this whole entire world tour so far, I believe. If not most of it. And that is Alyssa Whitegloves from The Agonist. I had the pleasure of meeting her, and oh my gosh, she is so gorgeous in person. It was amazing. It was like, I was seriously about to melt when I saw her. I was just like, ah! Yeah, it was fun. And it was nice and such, and I actually got a poster from the show, and it has all the members' autographs, including Alyssa and Cohen. And I'll have like a close-up image of it in a whole video that I'm going to be filming from the concert, because I did get a few other things at the show, so yeah. And we got photos taken with Kamelot and such, and it was absolutely amazing. And I posted a picture of like the meet and greet photo on Instagram, but I couldn't fit their bass player, whom I can't remember his name, sadly, and Cohen from Epica. I couldn't fit them in it because like Instagram is a bitch like that and won't let you keep full-size pictures. But then after the meet and greet, we had to wait about an hour. We had to wait about an hour for the show to begin and such. And the first band to go on stage was Eklipse. Eklipse is a classical string quartet made up of all women, and they're absolutely gorgeous, gorgeous women. And this was their first time touring the US, and they're from Germany. So it was an amazing experience and such for both them and for me, obviously, since it was my first concert ever. And it was absolutely amazing. Like, I loved their performance and such. It was absolutely amazing. Like, I'm going to I'll put it in like a small clip from one of the songs that they performed here. they do covers of popular songs, mainly within pop culture. They also do other songs that are quite popular that they like, because they performed Set Fire to the Rain by Adele, Cry Me a River by Justin Timberlake, and I absolutely love Cry Me a River. And that song also has a music video, so I'll link you guys to that music video down below. They performed Where the Wild Roses Grow. I can't remember who had the original version done, but I know Kamelot made a cover of it and such, for their Poetry for the Poison album. And then they performed Sweet Dreams. And man, when they started playing Sweet Dreams, I started getting into it, man. Like, it was, yes, it was good. And then after Eklipse finished performing, it was then on to Delain. And this was actually Delain's first time ever touring the US. They have performed here in the US before at Prague Power USA, but they have never toured the US. So it was amazing to see them live, and God, it was amazing. They were, I've had Mother Machine, I've had their song Mother Machine stuck in my head ever since, and I'm scared to listen to the album version because I'm scared I'm not going to like it anymore. I'm scared I'm not going to like it because, like, my dad, he has told me that, like, from some of the concerts that he's been to, like, he can't listen to, like, album versions of songs anymore because live versions, hearing the band live was such a better experience than hearing it on the album. And that's what I'm scared that's going to happen, because I have, like, the live version, the version that I heard stuck in my head. Their performance was absolutely amazing. Charlotte Wessels, or Vessels, I'm not entirely sure how they pronounce her last name, but she was absolutely gorgeous, absolutely amazing. Delain, they are a progressive metal band from Holland, which is in the Netherlands, I believe. And yes, it was just absolutely amazing. I loved every minute of their performance. Then after Delain's performance, Kamelot came up, and it took them a while for them to come up, but I mean, I could understand why. They were headlining. They needed to make sure that they had everything prepared and ready for them. They added some stuff onto the stage and such, and they had to take some things off the stage for them. So I can understand why it took them so long to get ready. But as they were getting ready, people in the audience started packing around the front seat, like the front of the crowd and near like the stage and such. And me and my best friend Alex, like, we both have like social anxiety disorder, especially when people start crowding around us and such. And there's just so many people crowding around us that we just got really uncomfortable, so we just had to like move away from the front and start heading to the back. And me, in my opinion, it really didn't bug me that much that we had to move. I mean, we already got to meet the members of the band, so it was just like, we got to meet them. It's just like, and then too, like, with seeing them perform, like, we were still rather close. We just weren't up front. So, yeah. And they they had the longest performance. I think they played for like an hour and a half, I believe, is how long they played for. And it was amazing. Like, ooh, it was amazing. And then with Alyssa, like, singing and growling and such with them, it was just, ooh, it was so good. And then the keyboard solos. Man, Colleen killed those keyboard solos. I mean, because like if you guys watched Retrospect, or if you watched Epica's live performance Retrospect, or if you watched their performance that they did, I think it was at Grass Pop, I think is what it was. I can't remember what the festival was, but it was a festival that they did, I think, back in August, I believe. It was either August or July. Sometime back then. But Colleen, he has this rounded keyboard and has like a harness on it, that way he can walk around stage and still play the keyboard and such. And that's a keyboard that he uses for like keyboard solos and such. And ooh, he killed those keyboard solos, especially in Sacrimony, Angel of Afterlife. Ooh, Tommy was hilarious. Like, he was having everybody cracking up in the audience. Like, he was hilarious. Like, he started doing magic tricks in the middle of the show. Like they were, I think they're either like, I think they were waiting on Alyssa to get changed into one of her other outfits and such. And so he's like just holding up the crowd, just doing magic tricks. And I'm just like, okay. I was not expecting to see magic tricks at a concert, so it was just like, okay. But it was funny, like, he was making everybody crack up, like, he was hilarious. Then, like, the show continued on, and then they ended the show performing one of my favorite songs, and it's also a fan favorite, and that is March to Mephisto. Oh, God. That was amazing. I had to get that song recorded. I had to get it recorded because it was just like, I remember watching a live version on YouTube of them performing last year when they somewhere in the US, I can't remember where it took place, but I remember watching it, and Alyssa was with them and such, and I was just like, I was, in a way, I was preparing myself for what I was going to be experiencing once they performed that song live. But it did not prepare me for what I experienced. It was absolutely amazing. Like, I really wanted to jam out, but I had to get it recorded. That way it would be like I could implant it into my brain. Now I'm going to talk about some things that happen on sidelines that aren't related to the show, but things that happened while we were there at the venue. Now, we met this school teacher, a Christian school teacher, at this concert, and We didn't get her name, but she was really cool, and she was with her friend and such, and like we were just having really nice conversations and everything, like she was really cool. She was really down to earth, and it made me feel so happy that I could find like a Christian person who isn't judgy. And then the most shocking thing happened. The most shocking and amazing thing happened. I met two fellow goths at the show, and I was fangirling the whole time when once I first saw them step up. I was just like, "Are you serious? I'm not alone here." I didn't catch their names either, but they were very, very down to earth people. They were very nice and such, and I was really taken back a little bit and really surprised and shocked because like these goth people and such, they had a trad goth vibe to them and such. Well, at least one of them did. The lady, she did. And when I say trad goth, she had more so death rock vibe to her. And it really shocked me because going by from what I have experienced here on YouTube from the gothic community, a lot of times you don't hear about like goths liking progressive music, and then how they are strictly only listening to like post-punk goth music and death rock and such. And then I come to find these two goth people here at the show, and it was absolutely amazing. And it was like, they're very cool people. Like, the lady, she had told me that she was pagan and that she's from New York, but she lived in South Carolina. And she said that, like she was just so down to earth and such. And she was so nice, she was so cool, and she was so pretty. Like, she was talking about, like, my hair and everything, because she's like, "I like your hair. What color is it?" And then I told her what color it was, and then she started talking to me about how she wanted to eat her hair dye, because she said that it smelled like bubble gum. And she was like, "I want to eat my hair dye." Thank you guys for watching this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I just have to say, I had the most amazing time of my life. To this day, that was the most amazing thing that has ever happened in my life. So, yeah, I can't wait for the next concert that I go to. I can't wait for the next time I see all three of those bands perform live again, because I really want to see them live again, and I can't wait for that day. All my links are down in the description box below, so don't forget to check them out. Don't forget to hit subscribe. I filmed a vlog, and I'm going to have it uploaded shortly after this video, hopefully, because I wanted to get this video up before it and such. And it includes like me and my best friend going to the venue, like at the venue, like snippets of performances and such, and us on our way back home and such. So yeah, I also am going to be uploading to a playlist the different full performances that I filmed as well. So yeah, and I'll be uploading all those shortly, and I'll have the link to all those down in the info box below. So yeah, and until I see you guys in my next video, goodbye.